hear what they say. Oh no, we're on our way. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Woo!
Hello, everybody. It's Escape to Reality with Justine.
And Geneva. Hello. Bravo Breakdown. Here we are.
Geneva still has a baby, a bun in the oven for all the sweet people that are asking us.
Yeah,
online.
if there's anybody out there who's like, you know, I don't know, does some kind of weird energy healing, send out some vibes that I can have this kid. I don't know. Yeah. We never got an answer. I wanted somebody who was a freaking doctor to let us know
I
about
thought
this
someone
fake-
would say
Come on,
something to
people.
us.
Are
I
medical
think everybody knows
professionals not
she's-
listening to us?
I think everybody knows she's bullshitting.
I know, right?
I
We're
don't
talking
think
about
there
the
is
fake
an answer.
pregnancy from 90 Day. Or not fake,
No,
sorry.
the
Sorry,
ignored pregnancy. The ignored
that
pregnancy.
she didn't know she was pregnant for 9 months and then just gave birth. Sorry.
Oh, God.
So we're here
It's
today
crazy.
talking all things Bravo. New Below Deck, which is I have so many
Which was
thoughts.
riveting. Was
The fucking
riveting.
food. I can't.
Oh, my Lord.
Justine and I always ran about the food, so buckle in.
No,
people,
I
'cause
can't
I'm
even.
ready to go.
How can they not vet these people and say,
I
like,
mean, come the fuck
cook
on.
us a dinner before, you're hired to feed these people
Seriously.
that have spent all this money?
Ugh, ridiculous. And we'll also talk Southern Charm and Real Housewives of New York. And what I thought was kind of a blah episode of Potomac. I thought them going to New Orleans
I
was
mean,
gonna
it's
bring
nice
more.
and all to, to bring
to a
to light
plantation.
that, but it's
Yeah, it
like,
was depressing.
it was really, the season's really plummeting quick.
Did I tell you or did I tell you?
Yeah.
I said it was going to be
They got to
lame.
get quick to the dick sucking here. I mean, hello.
Yeah, we don't have all day. Let's hop to it. But before we dive into the shows, we'll do a little celeb gossip. What do we got, my friend?
All right. I'm pissed about. Okay. Well, LVP, she quit Beverly Hills Housewives, which we all knew was coming. Whatever.
Yep.
Who cares? But she doesn't show up to the reunion. It's kind of like she's all high and mighty, like she's some tough guy. All these seasons that we've had to deal with her,
Right.
but yet you can't show up to the reunion, and you sat there and bitched out the Maloof chick for not coming. I've lost all respect for LVP,
Well,
and I don't care for all the LVP's people out there. You can come for us, but
No, I agree. And I think the other thing, like, I kept seeing they filmed the reunion and everybody's like, what a great reunion. I'm like, what are you talking about?
what is
Without
there
her,
supposed to be? Yeah,
What are you talking about? Like, really, you're all going at Camille? Like, I don't need...
great reunion.
If it's
Come
3
on.
episodes of that, I mean, we're already
I
not
can't
reunion
watch
people,
it.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, ridiculous.
I didn't have time. I forgot about them this week. Did you watch the episode this week of Housewives?
Yeah, it was so lame.
Yeah, and I really hope that I wish Andy would grow some balls and blackball her from Bravo.
I agree. Like, she's going to get another show. She's going to get that
Let
video
her restaurants go to the wayside, and then she would be really understand why she should have come for the reunion and stayed a part of this show.
Yeah,
After
fine.
all this time, she just quits and no reunion. What a pussy!
Yeah, really, it's a complete cop-out.
It is,
Very
and it
disappointing.
shouldn't be legal. They should be able to like film in her living room or something.
Yeah, in the new
It
kitchen.
really pisses me off. Why are we?
Yeah, I'm
But-
definitely not watching the reunion now, I'll tell you that much.
Oh God, no! Yeah, it's gonna be horrible. What are they gonna talk about?
That's what I'm saying. They
Mauricio
keep saying it's a
stoned
great
in
reunion.
Hawaii. Who gives a shit?
Right. I'd rather, yeah. No.
I love all the different Lisa Rinna looks. I wonder why Lisa Rinna looks so fabulous with like these different hairstyles, but goes back to the
To the shaggy
OG.
bob all the time. I know.
I mean, I like the shag, but she
Yeah.
looks so cute. Her hair was like blonde, and Kyle
Yeah.
Richards looked good there, and Denise Richards was kind of a flop.
Oh, I didn't see her.
I mean, just this whole season, she's great, but she's just too nice to be a housewife.
Yeah, she's too real and she doesn't care about the drama. So it
We
just
need a
doesn't translate.
reality show with her and like Rebecca Romaine Stamos. That's what I want to
that'd
watch.
be good. There we go.
Yeah, and her choking out her husband when he goes golfing too long.
Right.
The Vanderpump, it's all Bravo. Well, this other story is Vanderpump kids. What are their names? Jackson, Brittany. They had the joint bachelorette party. Did you
I've
see
already
them?
seen enough on social media. I could give a shit.
And they're all dressed up like 80s
thing.
brides, which kind of looks fun.
I gotta say, there's nothing I hate more than like a bachelorette party where you're forced to wear the same shit, like same shirts. Like tonight you're wearing black.
But they spend a lot of money on this crap. But it would be fun. I think it looked kind of fun to dress up everybody like a bride, like a creepy bride.
Right. I'm sure.
I don't know where they found all those
terrible
dresses.
outfits.
I guess it's like a themed.
I mean, I'm sure we're going to have to see
party.
that on Vanderpump, and now we've seen it all on social media. So
Right. They should ban them. I don't know why they're allowed to just blast everything.
Right.
And then Bradley Cooper and Irina Shayk.
Ugh.
I
saw somebody put up, so they broke up. Somebody put up, like, Lady Gaga going to get Bradley Cooper. It's like this picture of her on a horse. From a photo shoot.
That's great. I love that.
I mean, we saw that coming a mile away, I feel like.
People really cared about this relationship. Who gave a shit, right?
I really didn't care. Also, the real rumor I've always heard is that he's gay on the low. But
he gives me cult vibes with his mom.
Oh, interesting.
Like, she wanted to come in and rearrange the house. She, like, lives there and everything. And Irina was not allowed. I mean, it's just crazy.
They have a kid together,
looks like Colt a little bit.
Oh, please. Don't insult Colt.
They have a kid,
right?
Yeah, cute. Yeah. She looks like she's blonde. She looks really cute. They blur her face out. She's part of that cool kid club where she's not allowed to be photographed. Yeah.
I watched the Jonas Brothers documentary.
Oh, did you? What is that on?
It's on Amazon.
Oh, is it?
I think you have to be a Jonas. So I would have been much more.
We have to be born 5 years later.
Yes. I think you have to be way more into the Jonas Brothers to give a shit. I wanted more like Priyanka and Sophie and like the modern times, and it was more about like their whole like rise to stardom, which I could care less about.
Joe Jonas crying, or what's his name? Nick Jonas crying.
Nick Jonas is hot though. I have to say.
Nick Jonas?
Yeah, I think he's hot.
Oh, God, I don't
know why.
I really don't.
I'm telling you, if you watch this, you'll think he's hot. And Joe.
I'll have to okay, I'll try. I'm into Joe.
Yeah, Joe's
I'm not into
too.
Kevin. Kevin, we can lock up. But
Kevin, poor Kevin.
Nick,
Kevin's like the redheaded stepchild.
What attracts you to Nick? I mean, we could pick him up and put him around her shoulders like a little kid.
No, I'm telling you, he's much buffer than you think.
Really?
Like in the documentary, also he's 26, which makes me feel like a little bit of a creeper. He's
that's not too bad.
He's pretty buff. He's cute.
If I get divorced, I'm going for a 26-year-old. Spend a little time at a casino with one.
They're coming for you.
Yeah, they are. I'll get a tummy tuck, a boob lift, and I'm ready.
Off we go. So I would give it a. God, honestly, I was on my phone most of the time. I think
Priyanka and him
you like
fascinate me.
Right, I wanted more of that. So if you like the Jonas Brothers, you probably enjoy it. Otherwise, I think it's a pass. That's my official review.
How long was it?
It's like a full 2 hours, maybe.
I'd love to see them all naked. Kevin definitely. I wonder. I bet Kevin has the biggest schlong.
At one point, they were like, "Where's There's like, somebody always asks like, "Where's Kevin?" It just shows him in like his house in New Jersey going to buy diapers like for his kid.
And he was on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, like building a house. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, he is. I think he's like a construction guy or something.
And then now he's back on the scene. His wife's probably like rolling her eyes, like, "Oh, here we go again with the freaking Jonas Brothers."
She was a hairdresser in Jersey. So crazy.
Wow, I would love to see her cutting hair.
Right.
Jerseylicious Salon.
Yeah.
What a great show that was. You never got into that though, I don't think.
I didn't.
Oh, it was classic. And then Danielle chomping on her gum, cutting hair. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
She's cute. She's cute.
Which one? The wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's tiny. She doesn't even look like they had 2 kids, but
I know, it's crazy.
They only show Priyanka and Sophie at the end, so
yeah, they're nothing.
All right.
I had a dream about Priyanka on a boat with Brad Pitt, and he was married to somebody, and then that's weird. Last night, and Jonas, and Priyanka was flirting with Brad Pitt in front of Nick, and I was like getting pissed off at her for it, and I was like, "How dare you?"
See, maybe you are secretly
I don't know,
attracted to
right?
Nick.
Yeah. Weird. I have a fascination with Priyanka, though. I look at her Instagram and like, there's some people you'll watch their videos over and over again.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's dive in. Before we do, as always, please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Give us some stars. Follow us on Twitter at Escape2Pod. And on Instagram at Escape to Reality Podcast. Check us out on all the things. Someone emailed us, which we appreciated, a link to an article about some of our 90 Day Fiancé. Giving us some tea. So if you ever have information that we're not talking about, email it to us at Escape to Reality Podcast.
I didn't realize that they'd been together so long. But then how have they spent time together?
I know. It's interesting. We'll talk about that on our 90 Day Fiancé pod. And if you're into 90 Day Fiancé, check that out. We're back with 90 Day, which is exciting. And next week, if I don't have an infant, we'll be talking Love After Lockup.
Wow. Geneva might push a human out of her vagina soon, guys.
All right, thanks.
Big things happening.
Yep. On that note.
Big things popping and babies popping.
No. I knew you were going to try to do that. All right, let's start. You want to start with a little Below Deck since it's back?
Oh, what a gem. I just love it so much.
Yeah, Below Deck Med. We are in the south of France.
God, that show is so great because every year it's just a fresh slate.
I agree.
And
it keeps enough people that you know a few, but new faces that seamlessly kind of come into the fold. It works really well.
Hannah's coming off really likable to me, too.
Just wait. We have Joao, who's now the bosun.
Joao, who claims, that
our girl Brooke cheated.
She did not cheat on you, Joao, you little jerk off. Now you have this platform to try to throw our girl under the bus. Well, we're here to say she didn't.
So we interviewed Brooke, for those of you who liked Brooke.
I can't remember
the first season. I was just going to ask you. I don't remember either.
I think she said like they fell apart or something.
Yeah,
right?
She definitely didn't say cheating. On either side.
She's not that type of girl. She's very
She seems
loving.
super sweet.
No.
Don't believe
she would
you,
never
Joao.
do that. No.
Mila is the woman chef. We'll get to her, the Russian.
Wow. 2 people on a boat that can speak Russian. What are the chances?
That tripped me out. Anastasia, which is a very Russian name, immediately speaking Russian. She's part of...
Anastasia's going to start to trademark her name.
Right. Aisha also... Aisha, is that right? Or Aisha?
I couldn't catch what that girl's name was.
Oh, it's something like that.
She's just like a girl in a boy's body or a boy in a girl's body.
Travis, the deckhand, and my favorite, Jack with the accent from Liverpool.
Jack is
His accent is everything. I love it.
His personality is great too.
And with the
Jack,
hair, just
put your hair away. Like, put it in a little ponytail. How do you live with that?
He's like, I was part of the merchant's navy, surrounded by men. He's like, loves being there now. He's so happy.
Oh, it's gonna be a good season.
And Hannah, your girl. So you thought she came across positive, huh?
I liked her more than I really have ever. Yeah.
Well, did you like her? I love how she was like, so this season, I'm really going to focus on my job. It's like, I'm going to do my work. It's like, no, well, thank you. Welcome to a job. I don't understand.
I wonder if she's quit smoking because she knows she's looked like shit in the past.
She did look a little more
smoking already.
She did.
She looks younger.
Yeah, she did.
She did not look as beat to hell.
No. I also thought it was weird. Her introduction to everybody was, how you going? Did you notice this?
No, I didn't.
Every time she met somebody, she's like, how you going? It's like, what is that?
Has she always been like, has she always said that?
That's the first time I noticed it. That was very odd.
Yeah, I've never heard her say that before.
So what are your thoughts?
Where's she from? She's
from England, right? Does she have an accent or did I just make that up?
No, she has an accent. Yeah, I don't know where she's from. I forget.
Either.
We should.
I loved the flashbacks of Sandy just ripping into her. Get out of my face. I don't want to see you.
Yeah, I love that. I love Sandy. She's the best. I mean, I really, everyone knows I have a hatred for Captain Lee, so Sandy to me is a dream.
I know you really
God.
do. Mila.
I hate Captain Lee more than anything in the whole world.
So what do you think of Mila, the Russian chef?
Mila seems... So she ate some pasta with shrimp the day before, and she had to keep going to barf. What was that?
You know what I don't want my chef doing? Throwing up every 5 minutes and then cooking food.
Get rid of her already. Come on.
I honestly, if I had seen what she put out there day one, I would have been like, you're off the boat.
Yeah.
It's completely unacceptable to me.
The ranch, like you can't.
Ranch?
All those other chefs would have whipped up some with homemade ranch, right?
Or a homemade aioli. Like, who put ranch on, as a, oh my God.
They put that Hunts Valley Ranch or whatever the hell brand.
It's Hidden Valley.
Hidden Valley.
Hunt Valley.
Hidden Valley.
And she, smelled it to check if it was, still
fresh. Good. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Was it $1.99? She's putting that on their freaking food?
Can
you imagine?
If I'm telling you this right now, if I get on a yacht and somebody tries to serve me 2 basic ass salads, burgers, and pre-frozen
I'm
fries.
Chucking that food overboard.
Me too. I'm throwing an absolute fit, and I'm saying until I have a different lunch with a different chef, you're not getting paid.
Who do you want as your chef out of all the chefs we've had?
Oh, that's a good
I want
question.
I want
Ben,
the crazy Ben. Right? Yeah, definitely.
Ben would be my pick.
Ben.
So dinner, she uses pre-made taco shells. Which I can't.
And, Tyler and I eat that crap because I'm a basic bitch, I guess, when it comes to my food. But she, and they are stale. You have to, buy a few boxes just because you get them home and they're stale and nasty.
I've never had
but
those.
I've become
a connoisseur, if you will.
I have become really loving them and on our taco night. But if you listen to our 90-day fiance last week, we talked about they have taco night.
Yeah.
They ate the same thing.
I know. That's
as
what I'm saying.
Freaking compound family.
That's the Mormon compound family on 90 Day. And then the nachos were what you would make when you're blacked out at 2 a.m. She doesn't even put cheese on them.
Disgusting. And then she has the salsa. She puts the salsa in the oven and gets it warm.
And she used canned corn. I had so many issues.
Corn? Who wants corn on their... I've eaten a lot of nachos. Corn is not something I want on my nachos.
And I loved that Hannah refused to take the nachos up.
But somehow they got up there.
Well, okay, so that's so those were appetizers. Also, those aren't appetizers. Enchiladas and tacos.
How much are people eating? How do you have room for more food?
That's not a first course.
God, the toilets are going to be able to handle it on this boat. My God.
And then the steaks, where she pre-cooks the steaks, and then I think she licked it and then put it in the microwave. I just couldn't even. You're microwaving
she let
steak.
them sit too long. Microwaving steak?
That's a cardinal sin. She can't be trained by Cordon Bleu. I think we're looking at anher fake resume situation.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Or Cordon Bleu in Russia, and it's, the Putin version. I don't know.
It's like the hospital that, what's-her-face gave birth in.
Olga C-section. Yeah. That's the hospital food she's getting.
Exactly.
That's disgusting.
I mean, those
nachos were disgusting. It would make people sick, I think, to eat that food.
They
were
bad.
So nice. No, thank God that girl, all she wants is Coors Light because she was okay with those tacos. That's disgusting.
Did you bring me a Coors Light? And the bottles are blue, or the mountains are blue? I was like, oh my God.
I think it means it's cold.
Yes. Coors is literally the only beer that I cannot drink. I hate Coors Light.
I haven't had one, I don't think, in 100 million years.
I'd rather have a Natty Light than a Coors Light.
Oh, boy.
Straight
in
up.
A can.
Ugh,
I mean,
disgusting.
That had to have been, you're on a yacht and you're drinking Coors Light. I should be on a fishing boat drinking Coors Light.
Exactly. They're just, listen, those were the right guests for that fuckery because that wouldn't have flown with most people.
No, I need a mojito from Dorinda.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah. I just couldn't get over the food thing. It was next level. She needs to get the freak together.
I don't think she can.
No.
They say they like Mexican food. Well, they don't want, and the guy's like, this is like Taco Bell Express. How can you be nice like that? I don't
know.
Why be nice?
Okay, you say you like Mexican food. Give me a great fresh fish taco on a fresh tortilla with a salsa and a fresh guacamole. Great. I'll take that. Don't give me the...
You're so right.
Ugh,
and some nasty slop of enchiladas.
Ugh. Enchiladas are really hit and miss too.
They are really hit and miss, and that is so true.
I think that's another white person Mexican food that people feel like they can easily make enchiladas.
No, you can't. Yeah, it's an art form to make an enchilada.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Now, when the Australian said Hannah is sexy in Rack City, Rack City means like she's got tits, right?
Yep. Rack City.
Why did he make
Rack
it seem
City,
like
bitch.
like it was like sexy, and then Rack City is the opposite? Did you feel that, or?
Oh no, I think he was just,
okay,
like,
just kind of
focusing in on her
thinking about it.
boobs.
Okay.
You notice how he said he was from Methland?
Yeah, and they're the most incarcerated.
That's crazy.
I didn't know that Perth was like full of meth.
Have you watched Jailbirds yet? Get your life together.
I barely. This week I've been so busy. I barely watched Celeb Bravo.
I know you're raising 2 children and another one in the oven, but watch the Jailbirds.
Did why does that make you? The incarceration. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll watch it
what
tonight.
else? Anything
Little
else?
nightcap.
Oh, I liked Sandy when she said, "If I wake up thinking about you, it's probably your last."
I
day
remember
on
her
board."
saying that before. Yeah.
Oh, okay, she did.
Or she said that before. I remember her saying that before.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a good season.
I love Captain Sandy. She's out there helping them. She is
helping them with the slide.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Captain Lee doesn't.
No.
He's out there with his walkie-talkie sucking on the tip of it. That's all he ever does.
You hate him.
And also, Sandy doesn't want any bullshit from anybody now.
Nope.
Because she's been taken advantage of.
Yeah.
The milk trip. I was getting so stressed out that they couldn't find any milk.
I mean...
And then you shouldn't tell the guests that you're looking for milk. I don't want to know that the milk... I want it to be like an illusion wherever you get all this crap.
Well, also, just give me service. One of them should have stayed. You don't need 2 people to go find milk. Yeah, that was weird.
Those people are too nice.
Way too
And
nice.
Hannah calling the gong a dong. Like, come on, Hannah. You hang out with 1 million Americans. You know that that's not called a dong.
I think she was doing it on purpose. To be, like, cute. Oh, is that what it's called?
Oh.
Like, God.
But
Any
we'll
other
see.
thoughts? I think it'll be good.
You know, I just want Hannah to do as good a job as she thinks she does, and then I'll like her. You know?
She'll blow it. That's what I think. We'll see.
It looks fun, though. The previews do look really fun.
It's just great. Like you said, there's new guests every week, which keep it interesting, and they don't keep the same crew. So it's like you really do get to see different dynamics every week, which makes it
Our
good.
boy Colin, too. I love him.
Oh, yeah. We forgot. Oh, I forgot to mention you. Yeah. Colin.
He's quiet.
He's a sweetheart, though. He seems very sweet.
He is so sweet. Like, oh, my God. You just want to...
I loved how, so we did an interview. If anybody wants to go check out, we've interviewed 2 below deck med people, actually, Brooke and Colin. And we interviewed Colin.
They should be together, but whatever.
Colin said, we asked if he got hit up in the DMs. He said actually mothers hit him up saying, like, date my daughter, which I love. It's good. So you want to do Southern Charm or New York?
Yeah, let's do Southern Charm.
All right.
Weird episode of Southern Charm. If you
Very
ask me.
weird. It was a weird vibe, wasn't it?
Yes. They all hate each other.
And I'm starting to hate all of them, so it's a mutual relationship.
Yeah, except for Chelsea. I'd be friends with her. Like, make me some guacamole. Let's lay in bed. I'm happy with that.
I loved Patricia. I don't know. This was like some opening scene of them driving. She's like, I don't know about my blowout today. And I loved Michael. He's like, something's not right in the front.
He's honest. He's like, my cum came on it a little too hard this morning.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's the, what is that? Something about Mary?
Something about Mary, yeah.
Oh, God.
Craig drinking. I'm thirsty. And he sticks his head under like he's a dog for some water in the sink.
Yeah, so that was a rough hangover. You could tell that was the night after their breakup.
I think Craig smokes a ton of weed.
Oh, totally. I think he's baked all the time.
Yeah.
I like how he rolled in like just with burritos, like, I need a beer.
Where are they getting burritos in Charleston?
I was wondering the same thing. They were just, I sympathize with people when they're in that state. Like, you could tell both him and Austin were just like a rough hangover.
Oh, man.
Just,
I don't miss that.
No. The other thing, Shep is driving me nuts with his defense of Austin. Like, when he's getting that haircut and like, what's her name? Naomi?
Chelsea.
No. Chelsea. She's like,
same person.
Yeah, right. When Chelsea's like, I mean, I don't understand, you treat people the way you want to be treated, blah, blah, blah. He's like, the threesome was so long ago. It was like 4 months ago. It's like, what is wrong with you?
4 months.
Right.
You're disgusting, Chef.
Like, I just don't get it. That's not, again, a threesome when you're in a relationship is indefensible. And then to be like, well, I mean, she's DMing people on Instagram. It's like, what?
And that's why what's his face isn't that upset. He wants to just forget about it because he did do that, and he's like, they don't really care. They're just living,
Yeah, it's just Shep is really. Shep used to hate him, and I think you've rubbed off on me, but he's just driving me nuts.
I want to like Shep, but he's just such an asshole that it's hard.
He's such an entitled piece of shit.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
But he's got all the potential to be cool, but he's not.
I think there's just something he really does. There's an arrogance to him that is unlike anything else.
Did his mom wipe his ass until he was 10 years old? I don't know. How did she seem nice whenever we've seen her?
He breastfed till he was 8.
Yeah. He looks like he would breastfeed and stand up. Oh,
do you remember that picture on the cover of Time of the woman?
Pops up in my head. One time I was a waitress at some restaurant, and the kid was laying in the booth, probably, or maybe he was standing up. I saw another kid in real life action sucking on the boob. Oh no, that's too much.
It's too old. Speaking of, perfect transition to Cameron back to bitching about motherhood. I couldn't deal with that scene where she's at home. She puts the baby in. She's like, play in your little cage. I'm like, yeah, that's great.
I've been there. I've had that octagon cage. You just pray that they'll sit there and learn to teach themselves the piano or something for 5 hours straight and leave you alone, but they won't,
She's like, I'm really struggling. I don't want to say it, but I really am.
I feel bad for you because that was a very scene was very anxiety ridden. Oh yeah, I'm like, I can't believe I'm gonna put myself through this shit again.
Well, I guess what's irritating me about, and I understand motherhood is hard. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the way that she's acting about not wanting to hire help or some shit.
Well, she needs to get over that. I mean, but she has a family. Where's Jason? You can have your mom. I'm sure her mom will come over and help.
Or you can afford it. Hire a full-time nanny. If motherhood is so hard for you, just get a nanny. And if you can afford it, God, so many people would like to, but they can't.
And find somebody. I think she's scared. She's too scared to let go. But you can find maybe somebody that you trust or somebody that is a word of mouth that won't shake. Well, she's worried that the kid's going to be dead when she comes home.
But does she seem like the most attentive, amazing parent? I don't see it.
Yeah, she's just panicked. It's not easy. I went to work, and I'm glad that I couldn't do it every day, all day. I mean, I would forget what day it is. I would become a drunk and a drug addict. It would be hard to sit at home God bless women that
I 100% get it, but I just
can't
find her,
and it's not easy. I have to let go. People watch my kids, and they, I had to not nitpick, and thank God it wasn't my mom, because she would get. It was good that it wasn't my mom, because I couldn't be completely psychotic about every little thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I find it very irritating.
No, it's she needs to. She could easily. The kid is getting pretty old. I mean, how old is that baby?
I also
6, 8 months old.
See, she looks like a year to me.
No.
Oh,
She's 6 months
she
old.
looks pretty big.
But she'd be walking by a year.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. She's still pretty little. But Cameron, maybe she doesn't really like being a mom, the first year is hard. It's a hard adjustment, And then she's home. It doesn't seem like her husband's around at all. It'd be different if her husband was around and could help her. It's like, that's a nightmare.
This is at the foundation, my point is she can get some help. And she's acting like it's this impossible decision, and it's
seems like her mom was willing to help too.
Yes,
if she doesn't want a stranger.
Just stop. I'm over it.
You poor thing.
I also am over Danny. Why is Danny on the show?
I hate her face.
The way she is with Catherine is very weird to me. It's a little. I don't know. It seems overbearing and a little creepy.
It's a very girlfriend, white chick. What is that?
Oh, the stalking kind of thing? Is that
The
what you mean?
white woman something. What's it called when the people say that about white girls and white girl stalking or something? There's a phrase. You know what I'm talking about?
I do, but I don't remember the phrase. But yes, that is
Who
her.
gives a shit what she's doing? I mean, she should have texted back. You're in America. I mean, you're not in across
I
the
have
seas.
to say, I have a couple friends like this that I know 100% that if I make plans with them, they're either going to be late or not show, that they're not going to get back to me, and I've just accepted it. You just sometimes people are just flakes, you know, and you just got to be like, it is what it is. It's not personal. It's just how they are.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like you can't get up in arms about it. Catherine's obviously a little bit of a wacko, so you just got to go with it.
Catherine is. She's got some deep depression, I think, or some deep issues.
She definitely does. I mean, her
with
whole,
or without what's his face?
her whole vibe is weird to me.
Yeah.
Like the way she
scares me.
Yeah, the way she's like rolling around. I don't know.
She seems very medicated.
She does seem like out of it. Like it's amazing to me to think she's actually sober. I don't get that vibe at all.
When she rolls up, I feel like she's heavily medicated.
Yes.
And she rolls up 8 hours later. Where's her kids? Who knows?
Right.
And she's living in a 4-story house by herself and 2
with her
kids.
Louis Vuitton luggage. It's very bizarre.
And your kids can't even go. They're not walking up and down the stairs. They're not 10 years old.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I agree with them. There's some weird, concerning behavior, but you also know that this is the way this chick operates. So you either have to accept it or you gotta like. She obviously doesn't take you confronting her about it well at all.
And Danny's the only person she talks to, obviously, outside the show, right? Everyone else seems really uncomfortable with her.
Yes, I would agree.
Cameron seemed like she was visiting her great grandmother that she hadn't seen in 100 years when she came over to that house.
Yeah, it was awkward. I thought it was uncomfortable.
And them jumping
the whole trip.
When they're knocking on that door and they're jumping at and Catherine seems scared about her door knocker.
Yeah, it was weird. I didn't get that at all. I mean, the trip to me just seemed very uncomfortable.
And where are all the beds? Are they sharing beds?
I think they did. I think 2 of them shared one bed. I noticed a little tiny bed on the side of the other room where there are 3 people.
That was weird, right?
Would you call that a tree house? To me, that was an elevated home.
Yeah.
It wasn't in a tree.
Where's the tree?
It wasn't in a tree.
The tree house is that show. You ever seen that show on TV where they turn trees into houses? That's a freaking tree house.
This was just an elevated house like you would have in the country.
And Cameron's like, oh my God, we're out here in the middle of nowhere. Someone could kill us. And it's like, yeah, you and all the cameramen following you around.
Right. You and the 15 production members. They hated that wine too, you could tell.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
I've gone to a few rogue wineries.
It can get weird.
Outside of like literally California, you shouldn't be drinking wine at a winery.
I grew up upstate New York. You go to some wineries and
they're
it's
terrible.
Thick.
Ugh.
And it's like dessert, a lot of dessert wine, ice wine.
God. Sweet wine and shit.
Yeah, as sweet as you can be. You can't even drink it.
No, it's really undrinkable. There's no point in going to a winery in a region that doesn't make wine. It's not like, oh, the hidden gem of South Carolina wine or North Carolina. Like, no.
I guess it's nice of Catherine to bring him to a winery, but I'm selfish that if I'm not drinking, we're not going to a winery.
No. It's like planning a bar crawl if you're sober. It makes no sense.
Right. Oh, my God. That is a nightmare.
Yeah, terrible. What'd you think, Elisa? They're really trying to force her on the cast.
Right. We don't need that shit.
But of course she grew up on a plantation. That was just right on brand.
Sick.
And you notice this story? She was supposed to get on this private plane and then it just disappeared.
Yes,
and they
that was
survived.
very compelling.
Interesting.
Or no, her boyfriend. Well, no, they died on the plane, right?
Oh, not her boyfriend. Like her and her boyfriend didn't get on.
They didn't get on, right?
Right. And all her friends disappeared.
Now, was it his karma that kept them alive or hers?
That's a good question.
Who's supposed to be dead?
Right. Who's the one?
I'm supposed to be dead. Tyler is going to forget his, and the universe is keeping him alive. So I'll just go along with it.
Right. Whatever he does, you do.
But
she really does.
That's scary. That is Final Destination shit.
It is weird. Did you notice her brother? Like when she walked up, she's like, "Oh, I didn't realize we were dressing like blah blah blah," and he was like, "I didn't realize we were dressing like Keisha or Kesha."
Kesha, yeah, I thought that was really good. I love that.
Was
I love a Kesha
She gives me Kesha vibes though.
She does.
Like,
She'd
totally.
be the perfect Kesha for Halloween.
Yes, her hair is already there. All she needs to do is add the outfit.
Final
She's
Destination is a movie that sticks with me.
Yes.
Right?
Do you remember the scene with the wood on the back of the truck?
And the logs.
Yes, I think
Holy
about that
crap.
all the time. Whenever I'm behind
Every
something with
time
like
you're
some sketchy
driving.
stuff, I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of here.
Yes, that was the most wild opening of a movie I've ever seen in my life.
Crazy. It really does stick with you. It was a good concept for a movie.
It is, yeah. And they did a couple of those, I think. Jeez.
I think there were like 4 or something. There were a lot.
With what's his face, Devon Sawa.
My boy.
He was like the Leonardo wannabe.
I loved Devon Sawa. I had posters of him all over my room.
Who
I
did
brought it up
love?
the other day to Dorian. He was like, who? I was like, Casper, the friendly ghost. He was like, what?
Warner likes that movie.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Yeah.
That and Now and Then, like him and Now and Then. That was
Yes.
like, I was the perfect age for just
Oh,
to
Annie's
love
with
him.
Annie's with Ricci, Christina Ricci, in both.
I think we've talked about this before, but you've seen him now, what he looks like?
No, I haven't.
What?
No.
He's hot. He's a hot piece.
Oh, let
He
me
was
see.
in this show called Nikita that was on the CW.
I heard of that.
If anybody watched it, yeah, he's hot. You see a picture?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's good looking. Still got it.
He's kind of got murder vibes, but yeah.
There's something up with his face, like maybe he had adult acne or something.
Got a little scarring.
But yeah,
He
but
was
he's
cute
hot.
in Casper. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez. Wow.
All right. Would you like to do?
Oh, hold on. We got to talk about Sex with Whitney, though.
Oh, Sex with Whitney.
So, what's his face? He was hitting her up saying, "Are you around?" And it was like daytime in the middle of the afternoon.
Oh, maybe
To
he's trying to
Catherine?
line it up for the night.
And so, yeah, and him keeping his glasses on. That is a fun thing
There's
to
something
think
very
about.
juvenile the way they talk about sex, though. It's like like they're all like 12-year-old girls, you know?
Yeah,
was a little
I think
odd.
it was maybe because they're friends with him or something. But I appreciate them asking the questions I want to know, like noises he makes, because he is somebody that it's interesting. You can picture sex with Shep, you know, his belly flopping around.
Okay.
But with Whitney, it's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. It is weird that for some reason I always thought he was gay, so it's weird that
Yes, he gives me gay vibes, like
With
to the
women.
nth degree. But
Yeah.
maybe he's just so picky that he's like,
or he's like so like high class, you know, with Patricia that it comes off that way.
he has to get hookers.
Right.
And then they ask her about the Rolls Royce. I'd still like to know how she got money for that, but
Well, it's got to be a lease, right? There's no way she actually purchased
oh,
it.
okay.
But
People
still,
leasing
what's a
Rolls
lease
Royce
on
is
a
so
Rolls
dumb.
Royce? It's probably like freaking $2,000 a month or something.
Do you drive around a Rolls Royce yourself?
Yeah, it seems like a car that needs to be chauffeured. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird situation. I don't know where she's getting her money. She's got those Louis Vuittons. There's a lot of weird stuff happening.
And she's just so out of it. She's like, I just want to look at this guy, and it's just like, I just never have time to.
Yeah.
It's like, she seems really medicated. Some psychiatrist got her good.
I think you're right. She's on that Britney Spears tip.
She does have Britney Spears eyes, kind of.
And she's starting to have Britney Spears hair.
Yes.
It's all happening.
Yeah.
Anything else on Southern Charm?
I love how Sheena Shea's quote will go down into history forever. It's all happening. No, that's it.
All right. You want to do New York?
Yeah.
New York. All right. We're back. We're back in Miami. I have to say, Bethany this season is so nice. Like
Who is she?
The way she's taking care of Sonia was like so sweet. I mean, I feel like I've been with people that drunk where I get irritated, where I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, you're on your fucking own. I can't deal
Yeah.
with this. And like, she was like just right there with her. Kissing Beth, or you notice how like Sonia's like, I'm fine, like completely out of it. She's like kissing Bethany's ass. Like, I think she really has a thing for Bethany.
That was hilarious. She probably does have a nice, tight little ass. But I like when at the beginning Sonia's on the floor. She's like, "I knock you out." She's like completely out of it.
Still
And her
going.
face is like smiling when they're looking at her.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
then
her
Bethany's like,
kissing her
"Who's-
ass was great.
Who's the president? Clinton? She's like, no, who's the president, really? She's like, oh, that stupid guy Trump. That's good. And I love Ramona and Tinsley faking that they care for 2 seconds before they leave.
And Ramona's her best friend, gets in bed with her when she gets home, but she could give 2 shits.
I know. It's hilarious. I loved them walking past the EMTs. Just like, oh, look, there's a stretcher. All right, is this our car? It's like, what?
That's the bed she's going to get in. She'll take her to the hospital. I did.
This scene got me thinking, like, I think Sonia is one of the best housewives of all time.
Oh, definitely. Like, could be number 1.
The EMT, she's like, they're hot. It's like, how can you even see right now? I don't understand.
And Bethany, I love how she's like, I know, they really are really hot. I know. And Bethany's so likable. Right? Who is she?
It's crazy. And the EMTs, any daily medications? She's like, no, but I'm allergic to dust mites. It's like, what? What the fuck are you talking about?
Dust mites. That was so great. Right. It was really good.
And then Sonia wakes up the next morning. I feel great.
I know. You better hope that nothing ever happens to anybody because, number 1, I'm usually I'm drunk as Sonia. Or number 2, I don't give a shit and I'm going to bed. And you better hope you're going to live through the night because I'm not calling the ambulance. Sorry.
No, I'm definitely not.
I'll help you lay on the couch.
I'm never voluntarily calling the cops or like, you know what I mean? I'm not getting people involved. It's not happening.
I've never helped take care of a drunk person. I'm
really
usually the person that gets taken care of. Yeah,
that is true. Wow, I've taken care of so many drunk people. I couldn't even tell you. I once had my friend throw up on my foot because I stuck my fingers down her throat to make her feel better.
Oh my god! Yeah. I mean, my friends bathed me in a bathtub. I was completely naked, and I don't remember 1 minute of it.
Oh,
because I puked all over her couch,
Solid.
And I don't remember a second. And that's not something to be proud of, but.
Yeah,
that's the reality of my life.
I've taken care of so many drunk people.
That's pre-children. Pre-children.
I once had to chase Munch through Vegas. She got kicked out of a club. I was running after her, trying to keep her safe. But she thought I was trying to chase her, so she was running from me. I mean, I've taken care of some drunk people.
You must handle your liquor really well.
I've only had the issue is there's like a real fine line of where if I drink too much, I'm completely gone. It's only happened to me a couple times. It's not a good showing, so I just don't go there.
Wow, good for you.
I can't wait to get drunk. I liked when Ramona and Tinsley were at the bar and like Ramona was trying to show her like how it's better to have a full playing field of dating using cocktails. She's like, see all this, then you don't get distracted. You know, you got plenty of stokes in the fire. It's like, my God.
It's like a little football like drawing or something.
I think Ramona's missed her calling. Like she's done skincare and all this bullshit. She needs to do like a dating seminar.
She does.
You know?
I would listen to it. She's doing great.
Come on, divorced women would pay hundreds of dollars to go to some seminar about how to have 7 guys like calling you all the time. You know?
That chick went through the most probably got to be one of the hardest divorces out there for the housewives, and she came out seeing like she was so sane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It would drive anyone else crazy. Like her and Mario were, those flashbacks of them, they were a real tight couple.
20
and then
years
he went and just cheated on her with some young chickie.
It does
publicly.
seem like she's really moved on like a little easily, like that they're really that cordial. Like he literally ruined, he shit all over your 20-year relationship. You know?
Yeah. And it's only been 4 years.
Right.
I don't know how she's so forgiving.
I don't either. It's bizarre.
And he looked good that night, right?
Oh, I hated the yellow.
The yellow's not for his face looked good though. To me, I'm not usually a Mario person because to me, I was always so shocked him and Sonia never fucked behind. I thought it was going that way. Did you ever think that?
Yeah, I did get that vibe. I thought that as well, but I don't think Sonia.
I'm happy
would
it
ever
never
do
did.
That. Right.
Right. Now that I know her more, I don't think she would.
Yeah.
But in the first few seasons, I thought that's what was happening.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I never believed him. Trusted him.
The next day, Bethany's impression of Coffee Luann was hilarious.
That was
I want some coffee. I also love Bethany's hungover outfits. Like she really doesn't give a shit, and it's great.
She's the best. Her hangover is nothing better.
Luann is lost me. She's coming in so hot. Like in that conversation with Ramona, like last night was awful. Don't you agree? It's like, what are cute.
Everyone's so jealous of my success.
They don't want me to do well. It's like, calm down.
And she was saying it in a tone of voice that was so different than she usually talks. It was the real Luann.
It was like an angry, very angry person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, don't you want to see if I brought a bottle of vodka to my room?
I know.
No,
like,
nobody cares. Sorry.
And also, like, if your friend, I love Sonia, however she says Sonia's name. Like, you didn't even go check on her. Your friend
Sonia.
of 30 years, Sonia. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
It's like, God.
Yeah, she's like, she was so mean to me. I'm just frozen.
And then when she checks in on her, finally, she's like, that's not normal, falling. And I love Sonia. Oh, really? You who fell in the bushes? Like,
I love that comeback.
It's a good call, but she's also an alcoholic, so maybe not the comparison you want to make.
I know, Luann really held it together. She was a good drunk.
I mean, yeah, she was. Also, her inviting Sonia to an AA meeting, I love Sonia's response. I mean, I don't want to go to an AA meeting on vacation. It's like, exactly, who does?
That was the best. She's there to have fun, and I think it bugs me. Like, yeah, you go to AA all you want, but you don't invite people trying to hint that they got to go.
Oh, 100%. That's completely inappropriate. And I'm pretty sure it's probably against the tenets of AA. You're not like dragging people there.
She's on her high horse.
She is 100%.
It's really obnoxious.
It looks like next week Bethany flips out on her, which is going to be great.
I can't wait for that. Yeah.
Looks good.
Every episode is so good with these chicks.
Really
Ramona on her noodle. I could just watch her swim back and forth on that thing.
So good.
She still can't swim.
Just got that noodle going for it.
Like, learn how to swim, Ramona. Come on.
I know. You had the hot swim instructor.
She grew up, like, you had to have grown up around lakes, pools. I mean,
yeah.
how do you not know how to swim?
Yeah, I don't know. She really.
And Dorinda taking out the plastic thing on her vagina, that grossed me out. It's like, okay.
Everybody's been there, though, forgetting.
Yeah.
It is the worst. I thought Luann looked amazing at that party, that red outfit. Her body is, like, on point. I'll give her that.
Smoking hot. Yeah, she does look good. She's got the body of, like, a 20-year-old.
Right? And how about Tinsley's sister named Dabney? Dabney?
I didn't check her name.
Dabney. Dabney. What kind of name is that?
Wow.
Dabney?
That's kind of a sick nickname, but Dabney on her birth certificate. Like, where did you come up? How many wines did you have in that delivery room?
Oh, it's such a bad name.
Dabney. That's got to be a family name, I hope. Holy crap, that's horrible. It sounds like an English bullshit name.
It does. So I just Googled her. They were like socialites together.
Oh,
she was in that show High Society.
Oh, was she?
Oh, that's funny.
So they had a reality show. Shit, I missed that.
So. I missed it as well.
I like Tinsley, but nobody gives a shit about Scott. And you tell me that you lived in Palm Beach or West Palm Beach. You never went to freaking Miami before Scott? I don't believe it.
Right? It's 45 minutes away. What are you talking about?
No.
And I'm just sick of her crying. Like, there's something, again, so infantile about, like, Tinsley and even the way she was with that dude that Bethany tried to, like, connect her with is like, what are you, 5 years old? I don't like it.
And Ramona got over Mario. You can't get over Scott. Get a life.
She's like a weak 15-year-old mentally.
Yeah.
It's like pathetic.
Maybe you should start sucking on the straw and you'll get a date.
Oh, the name Dabney is a boy's name of French origin, meaning from obnage.
Oh, wow.
I probably completely butchered that.
What the hell does that mean?
I have no idea. All right. Well, we learned something. What else?
You think? So Ramona and what's his face? Mario plan to have dinner. So they're having dinners together. Do you think they're having sex? Do you think that they'll get back together? What's the sitch?
I don't know if they'll get back together. I think she loved, like, who loves dating more than Ramona? I loved her bailing on the art thing to go to another gathering. Like, she's next level. She really, like, is. I think she likes it too much. I don't know. I think she's liking, like, kind of messing with him, maybe. Like, being in a position of power, but I'll be interested to see what happens.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. I hope they don't. I wish she could find somebody else, but it doesn't seem like she goes past a couple dates with people.
I know.
What happens?
Maybe she doesn't, like, maybe she just wants to ride it out till she's, like, 75.
Yeah.
And she'll just settle down, at the right old age. What is she going to look like at 75? Oh God.
Oh, I don't want her to age anymore. She's too good. I need to freeze this time.
I knew
so
you were gonna
fun.
you were gonna say that. Oh, how
Breaks
about
my heart.
Sonia pounding the sushi, stuffing the whole
Like
thing in her
Ramona
mouth?
would always show up. Oh my God. She's too much. And I love Dorinda's reaction. I like her and Sonia getting along.
Me too. I really am enjoying this season because like Luann's pissing me off too. So it's nice to see everybody getting irritated with the same person.
Yeah, right.
Like,
it is. And I hate Luann,
enjoyable.
so it's fun. I don't have any problems with that.
No, me neither. I don't.
But like Ramona will show up to this reunion. She get blasted, and LVP can't show up. It's like, come on, you're not.
She's Ramona, because the difference is like LVP thinks too highly of herself, and like Ramona's like has such a delusion about
she's so mentally ill,
right that everything's fine. Even when people are saying things to her, she's just like, what? I mean, no, I didn't say that. And then they show the film of her lying, and she's like, what? It's like she's on another level.
Yeah, it's interesting. It was a great episode. I loved it.
Another good one.
And Dorinda offering herself to Mario. Mario's like, I don't know. I don't want to have sex with you, pretty much.
Oh, also Ramona, when they was jealous about the art, she's like, they should have brought me art. I mean, I brought Dorinda lobster. It was like, oh my God, that's not the same.
Well, you should have come. They did.
Right.
I mean, what's her face got a Campbell's soup purse.
Yeah, it was weird. Oh, I loved Luann when they're giving the gift. She's like, you forgot me. It's like she wasn't getting out of there without her free swag.
Did Barbara get something?
I didn't see him give. Oh yeah, he gave Barbara like it looked like a album cover or something.
A hammer.
Yeah, something. Any other thoughts on New York?
It was a great episode. Another so much fun.
Lovely
I love how
ladies.
Sonia says she's that shit faced off 5 drinks.
And I love Dorinda's response, like 5 drinks. You mean like 5 24 ouncers?
Oh,
oh God,
it's crazy.
it's good.
What else? We got Summer House and a real quick touch on the Potomac, I guess.
Summer House. I forgot about
Potomac was kind of a sad episode.
I don't really have much to say. Let's talk about.
What did you
Do
think?
you have anything to say?
What did you think about? Well, I'm not surprised that Candace's mom isn't mean to her. I mean, tells her she's bipolar. Maybe she doesn't seem like something's really mentally wrong with her. Does she seem like that to you, or?
It's fucked up. I don't think you say that to a child.
It is really.
I mean, the thing that irritated me this whole episode was like the Candace thing about Ashley drinking, like while she's trying to get pregnant. It was like, what are you talking about? Like that was irritating to me because people drink all the time.
Yes.
You stop drinking once you're pregnant. Drinking has nothing to do with you getting
It's
pregnant.
like she just doesn't like her and she's just trying to come up with something.
100%. It was stupid. And then it's like you say it at the end of the night when everybody's wasted. Like, what's the point?
And Giselle, she's a real pot stirrer. She's really getting it going.
100%.
What do you think of Giselle's dad calling out
Karen
at the thing? It seems a little wild.
It's a little aggressive, but I think like 100% you see where Giselle gets it from because her dad was pretty feisty.
My dad would never know personal things. Maybe it's because they're on TV, but
still,
my dad'd be clueless to who's doing what.
Totally. Not enough to make a comment while you're at like a slave plantation, like in a very intense situation. It was very odd.
That was really sad.
Oh,
and
God, so depressing.
And I don't mind Karen going home after something like that. She has been through a lot. I don't know if I'd want to go. Well, I guess maybe it's nice to go. It just is like you just feel so bad for those people that had gone through all that, and it's just horrible. Yeah. And it's just crazy. And I thought that this was. It's nice that they show it, but I thought this season is just so sad.
It really is just kind of a bummer. There's not.
I hope it comes around.
It's not fun. Who's fun?
And Robin showing up late to the. I love how she's just late and they leave her and she's okay with it. She just shows up.
That honestly is one of my biggest pet peeves. I can't.
How can she not be? Just get ready. What is she doing? Seems like she sits around on her. What is she doing that takes so long? She doesn't have any hair.
Some people are just late,
Jeez.
Hate it.
And then don't tell my husband I'm drinking shots. Like, who cares? Your husband's out sucking dick. You can take a couple shots.
Who at like their age is pounding shots like that? That's the real question. Like, those are massive shots they were
They
doing,
were huge,
too.
and they did back to back. And I don't think they eat much. And then they're
if I did
tiny little
two
things.
shots like that, I'd
be
bye.
drunk.
See you
Yes.
later.
Me
no
too.
one's home.
Oh, and then that Katie girl flashing her beads. She's a weird chick.
She kind of like freaks me out. Like, I don't think I would want to be around her in real life. Like, there's something off about her for sure.
It seems like she'd hit her head and it would put her out. She scares me.
Yes, totally. She's a mother, right? She has children?
Yeah, right. She said she breastfed like 2 or 3 kids or something with
She
their
would
boobs.
breastfeed till they were like 7.
Yeah.
100%. I bet her kids aren't vaccinated. Like, I get that kind of vibe.
Yeah, right. Because Jenny McCarthy said it was bad.
Right. Exactly.
Oh.
Any other thoughts?
Hopefully the next half of the season ramps up for something eventful.
I think I'm going to be right that it's lame, but we'll see.
I hope not.
We'll see. All right, wrap up with the Summer House finale.
Wow.
Carl making it official with the rando.
Gross.
Yeah, that
The
seems
girl
real
who can't
forced.
be around people.
Well, that was weird. Very weird. To just
She's
leave a
gotta go
party and go on
upstairs.
your phone and be on Instagram? What was that?
And lay in his bed.
Weird.
I mean, I guess people can be like that, but then why'd you come over?
She took the train in for the party? I thought that was very odd.
And you got hot little Paige in a thong bikini, and you got
Dancing all
this
over
girl
you.
coming over all dressed like in the Hawaiian wrap.
I hated the dress.
I hate that girl. And okay, how long have they been dating then if he's his girlfriend?
It just seemed so forced and weird. Like, he
They
doesn't seem
ruined
to
the
actually
show
like
with
her.
that, the episode with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love Paige's reaction like, I'm so
Overly
happy for
happy.
you guys.
Not the same thing.
But she gets up at 4 a.m, walks to his room, and he's up. Why is he up? Why are the lights on?
Weren't they still awake? Was that what it was?
But she got out of bed. She was sleeping in bed. Maybe he hadn't gone to sleep yet?
Maybe not.
Okay.
4 a.m., my God.
I give him credit for turning her away. She's like, do you have a charger?
Yeah, that seemed a little... and she also was like, if you want the pantry later, I'm here.
She was
Like,
really
earlier
putting
in
it
the
out
night.
there.
Yep,
Yeah.
she was. I love her style, though. She would, like, her and Amanda, I love both of their styles. Just, like, very cute dressers. They always look good.
Oh, yeah, they look great. They're really cute.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, Amanda's gorgeous. She got a body that I would die for.
At least she's an ugly crier. There's that.
She had the Kim Kardashian cry. She
Totally.
did. She did.
What else? Sorry.
Bless you. So this nasty lover boy drink, and then they have the party.
Is it
or
being
something.
sold, I wonder?
That Hannah Berner was on Taylor again with the recap, and she said that had only had samples made. He's still trying to get investors, and she thinks he's screwed up because people have been asking him, where can I buy this? And he should have been ready. He shouldn't have blown it out there, I think, until he had everything ready to go, probably.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's good either way, I guess. Maybe people would invest now, or I don't know, but...
Yeah, I don't see anything. They don't even have a website.
It's great promotion because these people aren't barfing off of it. It seems like you would puke after a few of them.
God, so sweet, right? I feel like you would. But, I mean, he doesn't even have a website. I just Googled it. That seems bad.
He should have a website.
I know.
What the hell is he thinking?
Yeah, I thought it was weird.
Now, tell me why you need do you need investors if people are offering to buy it and then you get the money and then you have it made? And
Well, he needs money to produce it, I guess, is what he's saying. Like, there may be a demand, but he has to somehow make the bottles.
God, can his parents sell their house and give him $500,000?
These people really go all out for a theme party as well. It's almost exhausting.
It is. Where do you get a coffin and drive it to?
And all the fake headstones and all that. Like, is this all off Amazon and they're returning it? I don't know.
They said that they didn't pay for the coffin on Taylor Strucker's show, but they pay for other stuff. But it's weird. And they force them to have these themes.
Don't make me come to a party in the end of summer in black. Like, I don't want to be sweating my ass off.
I've been saying that the whole time, even when they were having that 4th of July party in the wigs and those long coats, the New York, whatever, New York, those coats. It's freaking hot and humid in Hamptons. It's not even like LA where there's no humidity.
No, it's very humid. I don't get it.
And what's his face is wearing that Jesus outfit the priest outfit, and it's all black and it's freaking hot as hell.
It's gotta be so hot.
It's nylon.
God.
But Kyle, how about him asking Kyle's dad or Amanda's dad?
What did he ask?
For her hand in marriage.
Oh, that was so awkward. So awkward.
Man. Her dad
and then Kyle started crying. Yeah, he's like crying. I'm like, get it together.
Oh my God.
It drives me nuts.
If I had a kid, if my daughter's boyfriend couldn't even just ask for that without starting to cry, I'd be like, no, you can't.
Right? Did Tyler ask your dad?
I don't know. I think, who knows? I think he was past the boat when he got me pregnant.
Well, true. Yeah. That ship had sailed.
Hey, do you mind if I blow a load on your daughter and get her pregnant? Oh, I already did that. Sorry.
All right. Well, now I'm going to properly ask for a hand in marriage. Is that all right?
My mom was so happy. She acts like she's not like cares about things like that, but Tyler still jokes like, your mom was so relieved when we wanted to get married. It's so sad.
During somebody asked my dad, I was like, what do you need to ask me for? Go for it. It's like not the normal reaction at all.
Well, your dad is like like this dad. He was like, well, it's her decision, but I say no pretty much.
Right. God. I also
they kind of look alike though.
They do. The flashbacks of like their relationship. Like Kyle has aged a lot, I feel like, in 3 years.
You're right. Oh my God.
Like he looked a lot more fresh-faced.
I say,
a couple
oh my
years
God, a lot.
ago. Fresh-faced.
Wow, you're so
really
right.
So.
He has aged. Like he looks like he's been in the tanning booth with Clint from Love After Lockup.
Yes.
You're so right. I didn't even think about that. But he looks like a
it really
baby.
was like striking to me. He looks.
And
so
he's
much
like,
older.
"Oh, I cheated on you. Want to move in together? Oh, I cheated on you. Here's a key to my thing.
Yeah, let's move
in.
I
made out with a girl. Oh,
let's get married."
It's like flashback. Like I made out with so and so. Kyle. Oh, I did this. Here's a key to my house. Oh, yeah, I love you.
It's not good. I mean, the proposal was cute. I guess I don't know.
It was nice. I thought they were going to fall off the boat.
It did look a little sketch. I also think it was weird that he kept calling her his partner in crime. Like, that's what he said to her dad. And then he said it again when he proposes. Like, that's not like that's what you call your best friend. That's not like what you call your, like, life partner. I don't know.
She's the body to my Clyde. Right. And we got a business together. She came up with the bubbles for the drink. And
yeah, I don't know. I didn't like it. It's not how I want to be proposed to. You're my partner in crime. It's like
he's
like
playing that Beyonce Jay-Z song on the boat.
Right. What do you think of the season overall? I thought it was okay, decent, some good.
I
episodes.
loved it. Yeah, I think it's fun. Yeah. I think I think they could recast Jordan.
Jordan could go. Honestly, Jordan
Danielle
could go. Bunny
and
could go.
Lindsay
Danielle
too,
could go. I think a lot of them could go.
How bad does Lindsay want to suck Carl's dick the way she jumps on him and her ass is hanging out?
It is weird. They have a weird relationship. And like her flying his
like
mom
imagine if you have a lot of guy friends. I have barely any friends. You jumping on anybody's bed like that on them? No,
absolutely
it's
not.
Weird.
Like my best guy friend DJ, if I ever physically touched him, he'd like recoil. We literally don't touch.
That'd be wild. Imagine if Munch jumped on him like that.
No, never.
That's weird.
It is weird.
And her ass was hanging out one of the times.
Yes, I noticed that too when it was on his bed. Oh, it's weird.
God, I envy those girls though. They look. I mean, Amanda could be not to be a creep. She looks so good in that purple bathing suit when she's like, "You've changed the course of my life," Kyle, or whatever word she says. You know, she looks so good.
Yeah,
he doesn't deserve. I wish she
listen,
would just, like,
no,
bitch
they
slap
deserve
him.
each other because she's fully.
She's got nice parents. You know,
it doesn't matter. She's made her bed, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right. It's been years of this shit. She should have.
The writing is on the wall.
Time ago.
Listen, that's what he said, right? Like, I've been good for like the last several months. It's not.
And he's like, last year.
She's like, we've been together 3 years, Kyle. It's like, I just can't.
I haven't. Can you imagine staying with someone after they say I haven't flirted with somebody in a couple months and you've been together 3 years?
That's my point. Like, it's not.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on. They deserve each other.
She's got nice parents. How does she have no self-esteem?
I don't know. It's sad.
The mom is nice. That was cute. Why can't he pack a... You can buy me some diamond rings. I need a cheese plate on that boat.
Oh, you want... It didn't seem like a boat conducive to like a meal. It really did. It didn't have much space.
He like brought pretzels and like goldfish.
Those
like,
I'm into those
I'm
Snyder's
hungry. I'm gonna say no.
Pretzels though. I love.
Oh,
those
was
things.
it? Oh, was it? I thought it was just the regular old pretzels. Those are good. Yeah.
Oh man,
mixed with some champagne.
Uh-huh.
That is delicious.
Right? A 93 bottle of Dom.
Those are good. You like to lick that bag clean. That
so
crumbs on that. Oh, those. They got that honey mustard down on those pretzels.
They really do.
Okay, vintage 2006. Like, okay, life's going too fast if that's vintage. I need a vintage 1980, okay?
Nuts. We're getting old, man. All right. Any other thoughts on those folks before we wrap it up?
Do you think what's-her-face Amanda was surprised? Wouldn't you be asked? So if somebody's going to surprise you with something, they're like, "Oh, we have to leave this party and go on a boat by ourselves." Would you be like, "Why the hell are we leaving? And what's in the cooler? And what are we doing?" Or do you just let it ride?
I would be like a little suspicious. Like, we're literally leaving this massive party, right?
And it's the finale filming. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it seemed a little. I feel like it would be suspicious but I mean, maybe she just really didn't think it was coming.
I think it is pretty surprising. It didn't seem like the right time. It seemed like they need another year.
Definitely wasn't the right time.
And I like when Bravo breaks the fourth wall and puts up, and they talk to the producers.
Yeah, I liked that too because you knew they were like right there.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
But
well, I think that's it, folks. We've talked a lot.
I don't know what we talk about.
I don't either.
What a life.
But the time has passed. We'll be back with our 90-day fiance extravaganza where we talk both Happily Ever After and The Other Way. Excited for those. So that'll be coming your way Wednesday.
Another 4 hours of my life down the drain.
God, so long. I really want Happily Ever After to go down to that 1 hour. That 1 hour episode was perfect that one time.
Yeah.
We need that if we're going to have to do 2 of these, but...
Because The Other Way, you need the 2 hours because there is 2 more couples that seem very compelling.
Yeah, and it's a way more compelling cast. But we'll be talking all that next week, so check that out. And we'll be back. All right. Adios.
Bye, guys.